Good morning. Hey, this time I'd like to talk a little bit more about my games. And about another companion, different helper. This is a baby Pepe Le Pew. If you've ever seen the movie Pepe Le Pew, but I have a family of them. Can't find the rest of them right now, but this is the baby one. All right. I like him. Anyway, I'd like to talk about little games I have. Perfection. This is an older version. This is probably, I think, around the 80s. And then later on, I collect different variations of the game, of any game that I'm interested in. Then later on, this is the newer packaging of the same thing, Perfection. And then, basically what it is you got the timer here. You turn it on, boom. You push this down, you push it down, locks, let me turn this on. Lock, boom, pops up. It gives you so long to put all the little pegs or whatever, different shapes into different holes. You got 60 seconds, basically about a minute to do that. Then I happened to come across one. They don't name it Perfection, but it's basically the same thing, except they put a little twist on it. They do it to, where you can have a race between each other at the same time. One on one side and one on the other. And this one has a little stopper on it too, to where you can you do a little stopper, push a little stopper, turn your timer, and then when you both are ready, you press the button and you're off to the races. Whoops, he's trying to run away from me. But he's off the races, you just put the pegs in there and have fun. It's a good game for kids. Games are a way to learn a lot of times. You learn patience. You learn skills depending on the game. There's math. There's games for math. There's just so many games out there for different things. That's why I love them. You can you learn sportsmanship if because not everybody's going to win. Somebody's got to modern society doesn't feel that way, but somebody loses. Let's be real about it. And you got a good sportsmanship because and then if you want to win, put forth the effort to practice maybe and try something different when you're playing. Except for cheating, it's never a good idea to cheat. I've played Monopoly a few different times where people are trying to, slip money under the table just to try and win. It ain't worth it. Just to have fun, Like I said, don't be afraid to lose. Matter of fact, some of my funnest games I've had is where I've lost intentionally because I've just wanted to see the smile on my kids' face when they won. It's okay to lose. Society's going haywire, man, with different things, and it's okay to lose. Just I don't know what to. Some people just don't want to lose. Well, maybe they lose a few different times. Maybe it changed their attitude, but me, I've always had fun playing games, and Many times I've lost to my children, and because I wanted them to know what it felt like to be a winner sometimes. You know, winning to me is not all that important. It's just sometimes I do get competitive now. If I know that they're bragging up a storm, and I'll put you in your shoes. Sometimes I realize that they need to win. It's not good and it's also not good to just rub it in all the time about winning. Be a good sportsman, say you played well. Don't rub it in. But anyways, this is what I was going to talk about. My three in my collection of the same thing, basically. I've got lots of Risk games. I've got lots of Sorry, different versions of Sorry. I've got different versions of Connect 4. Now, if I had all my games here, I would show you those individual ones and kind of give you my take on them. But I do like this one better. I really do. Because you can play two people with it. And I like the fact that you can do that. And this one actually has even got a different feature in it. I'll show you that. I wasn't going to open it up, but I'll show you. This is I'm not sure how old this version is, but obviously you got your pieces here, your different shapes. See this one here? What it does is they provide you with also, if you don't want to, this comes out. So if you want to play with only half the board, half the thing, you can do like that. You can only play with this half, or you can switch around. You can play on this half and race to see who gets done the quickest, or you can do the whole thing. That's what I really like about this. It's kind of a neat little feature. Sometimes when they're redesigning something, they have some pretty good ideas, and this is one I really like. This version of it. And then, like I said, they have a little timer here, or a little button. You turn it and you turn it off, and then you can turn it on. Where I'll just show you this real quick. This one, oh, I got it sealed up. Checking something. I don't want to miss, I might have to open it up. Well, I'll tell you what. I think I can open this one a little easier. Aha, see, this one just flips up like this. Okay. Yeah, see, this one does have a switch. See, this one's just like this. It's a one player. You got your switch, turn it on, turn it off, push it down. Might be broke. There we go. But yeah, and then if you're interested, it's got. I like to keep the instructions too, if I can. It's got all the instructions here on this one. Yeah, so that's kind of the box is a little, and this one's a little bit, not in the best of shape, but hopefully when I get a place and get my games situated again, I'm going to start repairing them, I guess you would say, and just getting them back into good condition, make sure all the pieces are there and all that stuff. Thank you for listening, and I hope somebody subscribes to my channel. Got one person I had a long time ago, and I was kind of happy just to have one. I was surprised, but and I never did anything for quite a while. But now that I am going to finally do something with this, I hope that I can get a decent amount of people that support me. And thank you for your time.